don't need $50,000 to start flipping watches.
If you want to start now, you don't need any money. Start doing.
I've been selling watches for 5 years. In today's vlog, we're going to be talking about how you can buy, sell, scale, and most importantly, avoid some of the biggest mistakes I've made. I was collecting G-Shocks just for fun. It was a passion for me. I was just buying G-Shocks, keeping them. But then I was like, hey, I want something a little bit more. So I worked 3 jobs, saved up about $20,000. I was like, what could I buy? So I went and bought my first Tudor. So I bought it, I wore it for a week, and I was like, let's sell this for more. So I sold it back to the same guy, and it actually went for more. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is crazy. That's how I actually started. Riley, how'd you start?
My first business, I used capital from that.
We were looking for low-end Rolex.
So it's easy to move Rolex when you start. $6,000 date jobs.
Okay. Dimitri, what about you?
I worked for somebody for 4.5 years, almost 5. And in that time, I claimed every single penny. I didn't go for holidays, none of that. So when I went into it, I didn't go volume. I went smaller amounts, high profit margin, and the watches were around 20 to 30K.
Yeah. Dix, how did you start? Tell the camera.
I don't know. It's too long ago.
Like 10 years?
Yeah, probably 10 years.
10 years. And what did you buy? What did you start buying?
Yeah, Mega Rolex.
And where were you listing? Because 10 years ago was different. But
eBay.
eBay?
You killed it on eBay.
Gumtree, and then started on Facebook, yeah.
Dix, how many watches you got in stock now?
170.
170.
170, he's got 350 easy. 350 what?
Got Dix, who's been in the game for at least 10 years. I started selling on Facebook. Dimitri, where were you selling? Were you selling on website? Did you have a website?
Nah, so when I first started, it was just Facebook as well.
Facebook,
and I was mainly doing B2B. So I was getting the watches, good price, and going straight to dealers and flipping it. Because I wanted to grow a bigger capital. And then we stacked that, got a website, now we're doing B2C only. No more of that dealer shit. They can all go and get fucked.
You've done a few deals with me, to be fair.
100%. But you know what? I like you, I look after you, because you look after me as well. It goes both ways.
How much are you after? I wouldn't mind 16.
14 flat done.
I can't do 14.
14 flat without the links.
42 and I'll give you a link. It's not a good price, it's a nice price.
I'm going on a bit of gut feel at the moment. It's tight. I reckon I'll sell it for 15. What it is? 14.5.
I'll give you 11,888.
11,888. 12 grand.
It's a bit round.
I said that. I said who polished it? I said Dick's got
Like
on
a
polishing.
soccer ball.
Yeah, it's like a soccer ball.
What would you have done when you were first starting out?
I would have given it a crack. We've got a lot of stock rolling in and out now. It's like,
How much do you have in stock?
we really have like 60, 70 watches. Now it's just like, do I need it? But I like doing deals with Riley. Yeah, he reminds me a bit of like my younger self, but better. But I don't know, I'd sell this for 15.
That's fair.
That's what I'd sell.
That's fair. If you're not confident selling it, that's it. No, I'm being serious.
He's 17, man. I've never heard a 17-year-old speak like this, man.
What about this? SD4K.
Yeah.
Absolutely mint condition. Serviced in 2022.
Yeah.
Said box papers, everything.
Yeah.
13. For a condition this mint. It's a $15,000 watch.
I reckon it's 14 max.
But then I can't sell it to you for 13. Because that's not enough for you. What if I give it to you for 12.5? Stand up, shake my hand, do that Asian to Asian bullshit, put some 8s on it, whatever the fuck, and let's do it.
If this was a sub at 12K, yeah, you'd take it every day of the week, right? The ST4K is a little bit different. Look at the date wheel.
Yeah,
a little bit older. What year is it? 2002. I might leave it. I just don't sell them well. I just don't sell them well.
No, let me give it a crack. Let me see how we go.
Having the mentality is one of the most important things. I think Riley's got a good personality, good values. He's set his goals right, and now he's doing the right things in the industry, and that's going to take him a long way. As anyone watching this and they want to become a watch dealer, have a look at Riley as a young watch dealer and what he's doing, and take notes. And then again, me as a 20-year-old, I had to work hard. I had to take losses. I had to meet new dealers, and now look at all these dealers. Dixon I've been dealing with for 3 years now. Dimitri I've been dealing with for 3 years. But when I first met them, they couldn't take me seriously. I was a 20-year-old watch dealer. But this is the games that you have to play in order to make it. And it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to happen overnight. People, what did you start selling?
Me and my missus were doing consignment first.
Bags.
Handbags, clothes, shoes and that.
Yeah.
And then I always had watches, and then we just started getting asked, can you source this, can you source that? And then we started selling watches, and next thing you know, that's all we're doing full time now.
How much money do you need right now to keep you turning?
Honestly, if you want to start now, you don't need any money. Start doing consignment.
Consignment?
Make money.
But it's trust, right?
It's trust, 100%. It all comes down to trust.
Yeah.
Like I've got some clients that'll leave $200,000-$300,000 worth of watches with us.
Yeah.
And you know, they'll go away for 2-3 weeks and leave the watches with us, and it just all works on trust. When you get watches from overseas, sometimes you only pay a deposit until it lands here.
100%.
And then once you
Do you do a lot of international or not really?
Yeah, a lot of international. I've got a lot of
US?
clients in Dubai. You know how it is. After a year and a half, 2 years, that's when overseas people build trust with you.
100%.
So
It takes time.
It won't happen straight away. It won't happen overnight.
I'm a jeweler, but I learned everything I learned from Danny. I'm sitting down in the same office as him, I'm learning and just picking up little things.
Are you flicking watches though? Do you have a few watches? Do you ice it?
I ice them out, I customize them, whatever you want.
For kids getting in, obviously there's a lot of people talking Rolex, but what about iced out stuff? Is there a big market or not really?
Honestly, there is. Massive market for iced out stuff, custom stuff.
He's been in the game. What's he got on? He's in the game, this guy. He's in the game. And what are we doing? What am I here for? Get the drawing up. Where's the, you get the drawing up? Look at this. This is what we're thinking.
The bell's gonna be a screw, so you screw it in, screw it out.
What do you think? We're gonna roll the fucking dice.
Chain, but I want you to have the pen and
Nah, bro, you can't. I can't take that,
grab your
bro.
name on the back.
Bro, I can't do that, bro. Bro, I can't.
Flip it around.
Fuck, man. That's crazy, man. Bro, I feel emotional, man. It's fun. Let's shout him out, man. That's it. AB Jewelers, let's go. AB's pulling some crazy stuff.
Oh shit.
Saru. I'm pretty sure LeBron and guys like this are wearing the Saru. Like you get
Oh,
some
man.
big names wearing. I don't even know what they're trading at now, man.
We're selling for 150.
Melbourne, Sydney, it doesn't matter. You don't see a lot of this. Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna fucking roll it. Key to Melbourne. Some AB. Who this guy, man? That's crazy. Like that. I'm changing my name to Kevin Ewan. The Asian Moses the jeweler. Let's go.
That's the money, man. Look at him, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wearing jewelry, stepping into the moment.
Yeah, I had to.
Like a Saint Calbo. Coming into the jungle, bro. You're coming into the jungle.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, man.
57 flat.
This is some heavy stuff in Sydney, some proper heavy stuff. 57, 58 at 8.
Go.
Are we letting it land?
Let it land, brother. Wherever it goes.
Heads.
Are you ready?
Fuck! Damn! There it is! Come on! If you don't have name in this industry, you go nowhere. It doesn't matter how much money, what you do, how many watches you sell, your name is everything in an industry like this. So building credibility through Facebook forums, building references online is what I did. I dealt with a lot of the big dealers and got them to reference me when I sold. I took consistent photos, I listed correctly, and I was easy to deal with. Transactions were clean, I never scammed anyone, I never made it difficult, everything was easy. They're really, really important things in order to build credibility in the industry. And then you'll see once you're at a level where you're dealing with all those different dealers, I deal with every single one of those dealers, your name just keeps growing. You do good business, you get a good name, dealers will come to you, you'll be able to do dealer to dealer business, you'll be able to sell to end users and they'll be comfortable in your business and you, but you always say, this, I'll leave you with this, you buy the seller, not the watch. The mistakes I made when I was younger, obvious and common one, is buying something and thinking that you can just instantly sell it for more based off your gut feel. When you're fresh to the game, it doesn't just work like that. You can't just pick hype watches and these sort of things and be like, hey, this is gonna go for more straight away. And I think a few times I was like, oh, this Tudor's gonna 100% sell for 4.5 because that's what I think the market is. And it just didn't happen like that. Just because the market might be 4.5 doesn't mean that you can sell it for 4.5. That's one thing. That comes back to credibility. If you've got more credibility than the next guy, you're probably more likely to sell it at market. That's why I had to sell a lot cheaper. I realized that. So that's one of the most common mistakes I made. Another mistake I made is just you get done buying watches without papers or done buying watches like with a swapped hands because I didn't do my research and you don't know. This is probably one of the biggest ones. Transacting safely. People can do, these pay ID reverses, credit card reverses. People try to do credit card scam on me and these sort of things. So they're probably three massive things that you need to look out for, and they're mistakes that I've definitely made in the past. Okay, so I think a lot of people have this unrealistic expectation that there's quick money. Buy my course and you're gonna make $500 million in the next week. It just doesn't happen like that in watches. It takes time. I broke even and I even lost a lot when I started. And that was just to build relationships with other dealers or other sellers so I could do business with them long term. Because at the end of the day, this business is relationship based. Yes, you need to be on the money with your pricing, but you need to have the relationships to be able to deal in this industry. Go in with the mindset that you're gonna have to hustle every day. Sometimes it's okay to just break even and just turn over your money and just get your name out there, because every watch sold to a new client is a new potential client that you have and another reference that you add into your book of references. When I started my business, if I wasn't packing a watch, getting it ready to be shipped, invoicing a watch, putting it into our system, I'd be just messaging, hustling, listing watches, taking photos. I had the set template of how I take photos. I had a set template of how I list watches. Now people see me doing deals that might look easy, but it was years and years of hard work and putting processes in place in order for me to make it look easy, doing the ordinary things over and over again, just so that I could get to a point where it looks easy. But they're still not easy. There's days where I have to do huge days where I'm texting till 12 a.m. or I'm organizing something got shipped to the wrong location. I think it just comes down to just getting the reps in so that you can be experienced in whatever your field is.